Jay-Z, you're just like Diddy. I can't stand your arrogant, condescending attitude. Nicki posted a video of you wearing a pink wig, and I retweeted it. Nothing more. You deserved it. Everyone knows about our feud. It's been going on for over 20 years. I've seen all your manipulation in the industry, from power struggles to cultural control. In 2015, when Tidal launched, Nicki helped you build it from nobody to a successful platform, and you immediately pocketed her $7, $9 million in royalties. Lil Wayne was qualified for the Super Bowl, but you kicked him out of personal grudges. How is that any different from Diddy forcing his artists to sign unfair contract? Just because Nicki didn't align with him, he resorts to this kind of suppression. You're truly despicable. What's even more interesting is that right after I showed him and his father's photo in the documentary Sean Combs: A Reckoning, you immediately had your lawyer send me a warning letter saying I overstepped my bounds when you wrote the lyrics to exonerate Diddy back then. Why didn't you think about today? You say the film is malicious slander, but why don't you dare sue me for defamation? Because all the evidence I have is true. I haven't finished reporting the witnesses in my documentary, and I haven't released all the Tidal profit-sharing documents. If you know what's good for you, pay back what you owe Nicki with interest. Don't wait until I make Jay-Z Reckoning too, by which time even Beyoncé's PR team won't be able to save you.
The internet did not wake up ready for this level of chaos. Because somehow, out of nowhere, 50 Cent just shook the entire industry table like he got tired of playing nice and said, "Nah, let's talk about everything." And when we say everything, we mean names that don't just trend. They dominate headlines: Sean Diddy, Combs, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé. Yeah, those names and the moment whispers of this so-called bombshell documentary started floating around, the timeline didn't just react, it collapsed into full-blown meltdown mode. Because, let's be real, when 50 Cent gets involved in anything, it's never quiet, it's never subtle, it's always loud, messy, and just a little bit disrespectful in a way that makes the internet sit up and pay attention. One minute people are scrolling through regular drama, the next minute they're hearing about a documentary that allegedly digs into long-hidden truths about some of the biggest names in music history. And suddenly, everybody becomes a detective, a lawyer, and a conspiracy theorist all at once. Because now the questions aren't small. They're big. What's actually in this documentary? Why THESE names? And most importantly, how far is 50 Cent really willing to go this time? Fans are split. Some are hyped, like, finally, somebody's saying it. Others are sighing. The whole situation, like, this sounds messy. But is it real or just another internet explosion waiting to happen? And here's the craziest part. Because before anything is even fully confirmed, the reactions alone are already turning this into one of the most talked about moments online. Memes, debates, wild theories, it's spreading faster than facts, and nobody can fully control the narrative anymore, because if this documentary is really what people think it is, then this isn't just drama. Now, let's rewind this entire situation, because this didn't just pop up out of nowhere like a random headline. This has history written all over it. And when you're dealing with 50 Cent, you already know one thing for sure. He doesn't move randomly. Every move, calculated. Every post, intentional. Very surprise. Oh, there's always something behind it. Because let's not act new here. 50 Cent has never been the type to stay quiet, especially when it comes to calling people out. From industry feuds to social media jabs, he's built a reputation for saying the things other people only whisper about. And when you combine that energy with names like Sean Diddy, Combs, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé, yeah, you already know this isn't going to stay small. But here's where things start getting interesting. Because rumors about a documentary didn't just appear overnight. There have been whispers for a while now, subtle hints, side comments, little moments where 50 Cent seemed like he was building toward something bigger. Not loud announcements, just enough to make people pay attention without fully revealing the plan. And then suddenly, boom, the idea of a bombshell documentary starts circulating. No full details, no official breakdown, just enough information to spark curiosity. and chaos, and you already know what happens when the internet gets incomplete information. It explodes. People immediately started connecting dots. Old interviews resurfaced. Past tensions got dragged back into the spotlight. Because, let's be real, 50 Cent and Diddy, that history alone is messy enough to fill multiple seasons of a reality show. So when his name gets attached to something like this, fans don't just watch, they investigate. Then you add Jay-Z and Beyoncé into the mix. Now it's not just drama, it's high-stakes conversation, because those aren't just celebrities. Those are untouchable-level figures in the industry, the kind of names people don't casually throw into exposed conversations, unless they're ready for the backlash that comes with it. And that's exactly why the internet reacted the way it did, because now the narrative isn't just 50 Cent is making a documentary. It's what does he KNOW? And that question? Oh, it spreads fast. Fans started digging into every possible angle. Old clips, interviews, even random moments that might not have seemed important before. Everything suddenly felt like it could be part of a bigger puzzle. Because once the idea of hidden truths gets introduced, the internet doesn't let it go. Meanwhile, there's still no full confirmation of what's actually in this documentary. And that uncertainty, it's what makes everything louder. Because now people are reacting to possibility. Some fans are hyped, ready for whatever comes out, treating it like a long overdue reveal. Others are skeptical, questioning whether this is real substance or just strategic hype designed to get attention. And honestly, both sides have a point, because 50 Cent knows exactly how to control a narrative. He knows how to build anticipation, how to get people talking, how to turn a single idea into a full-blown conversation that takes over the internet. And right now, that's exactly what's happening. But here's where things start getting even more complicated. Because just when people thought they were starting to understand what this documentary might be about, new reactions started creeping in that made everything even more intense. And that's when this stopped being just a rumor and started turning into something way bigger than anyone expected. And just like that, the situation didn't just stay as rumors, it turned into full-blown internet chaos. Because the moment people started seriously talking about 50 Cent's alleged documentary, timelines didn't just react. They erupted like somebody lit a match in a room full of gasoline. We're talking debates, hot takes, memes, and straight-up conspiracy threads popping up every second. Because now the conversation isn't just, is the documentary real? It's WHAT exactly is he about to expose? And when you've got names like Sean Diddy Combs, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé being mentioned in the same breath, yeah, people are not staying calm. One side of the internet immediately went into hype mode. You had fans saying, finally, somebody is saying what's been hidden for years, acting like this documentary is about to flip the entire industry upside down. To them, this isn't just content. It's a revelation, a moment where everything comes to light. But then, the other side showed up, and they came in with full skepticism, because a whole wave of people started questioning everything. Where's the proof? What exactly is being exposed? Is this real information or just strategic hype? And just like that, the narrative flipped from excitement to interrogation real quick. Because let's be honest, when something sounds this big, the internet doesn't just believe it, it tests it. People started analyzing 50 Cent's past moves, his history of calling people out, his social media patterns, everything. Because when someone with that kind of track record starts teasing something major, it raises one big question. Is this truth or is this strategy? And that question, yeah, it took over. Then came the memes. And listen, the internet does not hold back. People started comparing this situation to WWE storylines, where someone drops a surprise twist right before the main event. Others were calling it a Marvel-level plot twist, Like the moment where the entire storyline flips and reveals something nobody saw coming. Some were laughing, some were shocked, but everybody was watching. Meanwhile, the biggest names involved, silent, no reactions, no statements. No, this is false or this is true. It's just complete silence from Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé. And that silence, it didn't calm anything down. It made everything louder. Because when names that powerful don't respond to something this big, the internet starts reading into it. Some people took the silence as confidence, like they're above the noise. Others saw it as suspicious, like something might actually be brewing behind the scenes. And just like that, the theories got wilder. Some fans started digging into old interviews, resurfacing past clips, connecting moments that might not even be related, just trying to build a narrative that makes sense of what's happening now. Because once the idea of hidden truths gets introduced, the internet doesn't let it go. And suddenly, this isn't just about a documentary anymore. It's about power, influence, reputation, control of the narrative. Because when you start talking about exposing major figures in the industry, you're not just creating content. You're shaking the structure that keeps everything in place. And that's why this situation feels, because it's not just messy. It's unpredictable now. People aren't just reacting. They're waiting for confirmation, waiting for a trailer, waiting for anything that proves this is real or shuts it down completely. But here's where it gets even crazier. Because just when it feels like the chaos has reached its peak, new reactions start creeping in that shift the energy all over again. And now the question isn't just, is this documentary real? It's how far is this about to go? And just when the internet thought it had reached the peak of confusion, everything flipped again. Because now the conversation around 50 Cent and this alleged documentary isn't just loud, it's turning into a full-blown industry-level storm that nobody can fully control. At this point, it's not even about if the documentary exists. It's about what kind of damage it could do if it actually drops. Case once you attach names like Sean Diddy Combs, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé to something labeled expose, you're not just making content. You're shaking the entire narrative of the industry and the internet. Oh, it feels that energy because now fans aren't just reacting. They're choosing sides. Some are fully locked in, ready for whatever comes out, treating this like a long overdue reveal of hidden truths. Others are pushing back hard, saying there's no way something this big could drop without serious consequences. And that divide? It's only getting deeper. Because every new reaction, every repost, every opinion just adds more fuel to the fire. It's like watching a story that keeps rewriting itself in real time, with no clear direction and no confirmed ending. Meanwhile, the silence continues. No official statements, no confirmations, no denials. Just a vacuum of information that the internet keeps filling with louder and wilder theories. And at this point, that silence feels intentional. Because when something this big is being talked about and nobody shuts it down, it keeps the mystery alive. And here's where things start getting even more intense. Because the focus begins to shift. It's no longer just about the documentary itself. It's about 50 Cent's intent. People are starting to ask deeper questions. Why now? What triggered this? Is this personal? Is this strategic? Or is this something that's been building for years, finally reaching a breaking point? And the more those questions build, the less predictable everything becomes. Because let's be real, 50 Cent doesn't move without a reason. He knows how to control attention, how to build anticipation, how to turn a single idea into a full-blown conversation that dominates the internet. And right now, that's exactly what's happening. But here's the twist nobody is fully ready for. What if the documentary isn't even the main event? What if this entire buildup, the rumors, the reactions, the chaos, is just the setup for something even bigger? Because in situations like this, the loudest moment isn't always the drop. It's what comes after. Because once something like this hits the public, it doesn't just fade away. It creates reactions, responses, consequences, the kind of ripple effect that can shift relationships, alliances, and even reputations. And that's where we are right now, right in the middle of the build-up, because whether this documentary is real, exaggerated, or something completely different, one thing is clear: this story is not over. And just when the internet thinks it's about to get answers, it might be walking straight into another twist nobody saw coming. Now listen, if you've made it this far, you already know this situation is way bigger than just a rumor. This isn't just industry gossip. This is one of those moments where everything feels like it's building toward something explosive. And nobody knows exactly when it's going to drop, so don't just sit there scrolling like nothing happened. I need you to jump into the comments. Right now, do you think this documentary is real? Or is this just 50 Cent playing chess while everyone else is reacting like it's checkers? Because, let's be honest, the internet is split and this debate is getting louder by the second. And while you're thinking about it, go ahead and smash that like button like it owes you money. Like it just exposed your secrets. Like it started the drama first. Don't tap it, destroy it. Because you already know this level of chaos deserves maximum attention. And we're bringing you every update as it unfolds. Make sure you subscribe if you want more unfiltered, no holds barred breakdowns, because over here we don't just watch the drama. We break it down, flip it, and serve it hotter than a backstage moment nobody was supposed to see. Turn those notifications on so you don't miss the next twist. Because if this situation has proven anything, it's that things can change fast, and the next update could drop at any moment when you least expect it. Stay locked in, stay ready, and stay watching, because this story, it's far from finished. This is Secret Scoop, where the truth hits hard and the drama hits even harder.